Nifty opened with a gap today. It has left a gap and closed higher with a bullish candle, making 22,696.95 high. What may happen now is it keeps moving up till we have a target 22,899, which comes from 22,603 minus 22,307 plus 22,603 is equal to 22,899, which is nothing but Fibonacci extension. So it can keep going till 22,899. In the event it opens lower than this open is 22,577. If it opens lower, it will once again retest 22,603. Take a support here. If not, it will go even a little lower and test this gap. Either it comes to 22,550 or this open which is here. This open which is here, you can see it will come and test here. That's as simple as that. And later on, we have a much bigger target that is calculated from 22,529, which is this high, right? And then this low, 21,710, plus same 22,529 is equal to 23,339. It's not on the screen here. That's right. Next, let's go to the line chart. When you see the line chart also shows a gap here. And here too, it will keep moving upside. And the first support is again if it comes back to 550. So it may come to close below 550. If it succeeds, then we have various supports here. 493 coming from here, 493, right? Then we have this supports coming from here, 22,465, 22,434. All these are relevant supports. They give a lot of importance, and there are many of them to provide the strength. If at all below this, we have from here support at 22,332, which is this, that 22,217, which has been there earlier. This support 22,217. Line charts, whatever they are, provide highs. This high, they are or lows, they provide support. So this is 22,217 coming from here. Then this is the most important 22,123, which we had seen earlier. Multiple supports here. Okay, if you can see, multiple supports which were there earlier. These were the multiple supports that were there, 22,123. It can take a support here in case it falls here. I don't see that happening tomorrow or maybe even day after. So maybe somewhere around Friday, if by chance if there is some drop over here and anything adverse, then it may enter this area. But let us keep it for Thursday to see where Nifty has reached. At this moment, I don't think so there's anything that's going to stop Nifty from going up. At the most, it can take a support here on closing basis. Line charts that we are showing are for closing purposes. Means it should not close below 22,550, 400, 506, 22,493. All these levels are there. If it closes below 434, then this is what levels will be there. And these levels of closing which are there are helpful for overnight trades. Suppose if you are closing somewhere below this, then you might see next day 22,332 or 22,217. That is the relevance of line chart for closing purposes. Let's come to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty did a high today, 48,718. It crossed its previous high here. You can see 48,631, right? So let me show you something here, a little more extended way, right? Here it is. So we are now in a tight range and we have to break out from this low body, smaller body candle, which is nothing but always about indecision, meaning there are multiple high lows, multiple range movements in this. If you see the 5-minute chart, you will see that there were multiple range kind of movement here. So now we are left with crossing 48,716, above 48,716, and below we are left with crossing this level, which is equivalent to 48,449. Below this, again, there are a lot of levels here. You can see here 44,377, right? And then 48,302. Now, what are these levels marked? These levels are marked of indecision candles. Again, here there was a range movement. And then suddenly there was this crash which you saw over here. You can see this crash which occurred here after this indecision. So this are resistance levels for where you will receive support also later on the downside. So their relevance is quite big because here when it made this high, it opened gap down with a big range. Here too, when it made a high with this IC candle, indecision candle, it went down. Here too, it went down. So now all these levels which are there, multiple levels which I have marked, are nothing but support levels. 48,449 from here, 48,377 from here, 48,302 from here. Then there is support level 48,184. So it is likely that we might see some range movement between 48,716 and 48,184. If we don't cross 48,76 up in the upside decisively. So on the upside, if we don't cross 48,716 decisively, then we may just move around in this range, which is something like 500, 600 points of range, right? So